What's up, everybody? Just getting started here. Let some people get in here. Hope everyone's doing well. All right, hand hour boys. How's it going? Repping the Hawks today. True Boogie, what's going on? CB Thomas, how's it going? Hey, Marie MP 23, what's going on? Excellent. Thanks for joining today. I'm going to give it just a few more seconds here, get some people joining in. All right. So, hey, how's it going? It's Leland 10. Ryan Gilmore, thanks for joining. I like it, Brown Foodie. How's it going? Newberg Michael, what's up? Dave. All right. Dave Hanauer. All right, guys. What's up? All right, Shirley Bell. San Fran Bay, hope you guys are doing well. Miss all you guys. So we're doing the Friday wine tastings again from Walla Walla. This is the third tasting, and this is going to be the 2014 Unnamed Syrah. Really excited about this one. It was the last time that we did this wine. Hi Kaya, hi sister. Yeah, sorry. This was the last time we did this wine, the Syrah that's co-fermented with Grenache Blanc. We ended up doing a little bit of a little change in style. So we went with, love that, thank you. Gotta love the Hawks. Hi Kaya, yeah. All right. So this was a wine that we had started in 2010. This co-fermentation with the Grenache Blanc, and really kind of no one has really tried this out in Washington. We were kind of the first to do it, and it's a wine that was so unique because Grenache Blanc and Syrah have such great energy together that we really found that there was kind of, because we had this Syrah Viognier, Syrah Marsanne, which was out there as well, but this Grenache Blanc was truly kind of original, and we had loved it. We loved it all the way up to the 2014, which we're going to try in a bit. It's a wine that we kind of wanted to go in a different direction in 15 because we had a little bit of damage from the fall of 2014, so we weren't able to make it in 15, and ended up going trying to basically stop producing the wine after that. Wanted to put the other Syrahs towards that went into the Unnamed to try to improve the quality of the remaining 3 Syrahs from In the Rocks Vineyard. So that's why it's gone away, but it's fun to revisit it and see what the wine is like. Let's see here. Oh yeah. Hello, old friend. It's been a while. Oh, that wine. That's great. Still, this wine really, when looking back at 2014, it was kind of the second year that it was hot. It became hot, warmer and warmer and warmer. So we were kind of wondering what to do exactly with the vintage, because we had just come off of 13, which was hot, and then 14 became even hotter. I remember July and August just being scorchers. So we had to kind of, like we've done before, leave a little more fruit out there on the vines to get some balance, because we were really trying to get it, because there's so much heat that we really tried to get, the balance to it, because you could overdo it if you went too low on the crop. So Dave Hanauer has a question. Co-fermented with Grenache Blanc. I've only heard about it from one person, from Domaine de Pégot. They do a little bit of it, but other than that, not a lot of people do the Grenache Blanc. So definitely in Washington, we were the first. So the vineyard management was really kind of, again, about the heat, making the crop. You don't want to go. Syrah typically does better, with lower yields, but this one we had a little bit more, which ended up being the right decision, because it did continue to get so hot. So that was kind of what happened in the vineyard, just kind of watching the canopy management. So we didn't have, too much exposure to the sun. So we did less leaf pulling early on. We kept it, down in the rocks. We have to water quite consistently. So definitely had to watch the water, which it just goes right down through those rocks. And so you have to keep a close eye on that. But yeah, no, it was a great year. It's fun to revisit it here. So this was 92% Syrah, 8% Grenache Blanc, co-fermented. Again, I would typically throw in whole clusters of the Grenache Blanc with the stems. I liked the way the stems tasted that year. Again, it's one of those instinct calls you have to do. And I ended up going with that. We made about 575 cases of it. So for us, that's a big number. Doesn't seem like it in the world of wine, but for us, our lots are usually a lot smaller. So that was, it was good that we made a lot of it, because it's a great wine. So let's get into tasting the wine here. So hope everyone's got a glass. So right away you get the kind of ripe plum. Sherry Klein, how's it going? I see your painting on the wall over there. It's looking good. Yeah, lots of plum, Asian spice. There's notes of raspberry, definitely, and it's funny. I'm thinking about back when I remember tasting this earlier. It had more of a white peach characteristic that was pretty strong. That's kind of subsided. It's so elegant. Yeah, but there's a great concentration to it, which kind of is indicative of the year. What I like about this wine, and it's been open for about 35 minutes right now, it's got tons and tons of layers. As you dive in more and more, you see them kind of come through. You pick up a lot, actually, of the minerality, that crushed stone characteristic, which is very nice. There's, the Asian spice as well, but there's also kind of there's a clove characteristic to it. Yeah, fruit-wise, though, it's the raspberry plum. Let's see what this bad boy tastes like. Oh, yeah. Great tannin profile. Wow. Love that characteristic right now. Matt, do you grow Mourvèdre? Wise on Wines asking if we grow Mourvèdre. No, I don't. I thought about it, but, right now it's, I don't really want to go that direction. But potentially down the road, I'd think about it, because it would be fun to work with. All right. Will Schmidt, what's up? Assistant winemaker. You better be watching this or he's going to be in trouble. So again, this wine, it's always, as all of our wines are, native yeast fermentations. So we don't inoculate anything. It's just what the yeast we have coming in. It spends about 18 months in barrel. The French oak, again, like I've said before in the past, is pretty small amount, probably in the 25 to 30%. Thanks to yeah, go Hawks, baby. So again, we work so hard in the vineyard all the time that we don't want to, we don't want to mask any of the great characteristics of our Syrah that are coming in from the In the Rocks vineyard. And this is the same way. You want to highlight the Syrah and the Grenache Blanc in there, and we age 18 months, which is great, and then it sits in bottle, and so it's ready to go. But yeah, and again, we also, in the end, we never fine or filter our wines, so everything's unfined, unfiltered. And yeah, I'm really excited to see where this wine's at right now, because it's first glass was great. Yeah, still coming through beautifully. I remember when I first, we first harvested this and made the wine from it. It had this minerality so strong in the beginning that reminded me of a Chateauneuf du Pape, which is strange because it's not exactly what we do, but it's still got that crushed stone characteristic, which I love. Yeah, minerality, tannins coming through, beautiful. Still got that great peppery note. Not really noticing a lot of the smoke that we typically have in our wines. It's kind of dissipated. Pepper is coming through beautifully right now. Got almost an umami characteristic to it. A little bit of that herb de Provence. What I like about the Grenache Blanc and why we kind of went to doing 100% Grenache Blanc was the spicy characteristic that comes through. So, sorry, someone came in here. It comes through beautifully. I kind of, getting a little nostalgic after enjoying this right now. Bionic Frog joined. What's up? Yeah, I think it's a wine that maybe in small batches we might come back and do a little bit of, just because it's so unique and the characteristics are stuff you don't really find in a lot of the Syrahs out there. But yeah, I'm really happy to visit an old friend here. So. Someone asked about, let's see here. Man with 3 first names. What's your philosophy on stems, whole clusters, whole berries? I think you put it perfectly. It does vary by the cuvee and the vintage. We've had times where we've used a lot of all berry, a lot of stems, but it's really important to always, experiment and see what the vintage and vineyard give you, because it does change. So, I do experiment with that. So that's pretty much for the tasting right now. I have a little added bonus for you folks, but I wanted to talk about, and also the drinking window of this. I think it's in a great spot right now. I would say going forward, probably another 4 or 5 years, and then you might see it start kind of just, reaching its peak and going down. So if you have some in the cellar right now, more in the cellar, go ahead and drink it. And push a few bottles to later, but I think it's tasting great right now. Other than that, next week we're going to be doing the 2014 Queens Road White, the Marsanne Viognier blend, which will be very fun. Visit another 14 vintage. But I have a special little treat here that from the man, the myth, the legend, Christophe Baron, is his champagne called Champagne Christophe Baron, and it's from Les Hautes Blanches Vignes from the Charlie-sur-Marne, which is his hometown. Only bottled in magnums, pretty cool. You're not going to find it in a lot of places. It's very rare, but it's his new project over in Champagne, and I got to say it's amazing. It's 100% Pinot Meunier, and truly, truly one of the best champagnes I've had. Very proud of him. He's been doing this for this project has been a lot of years in the making, and he is, of course, a super talent and my mentor, and truly one of the best vignerons in the world, without a doubt. So hope you guys get a chance to try it at some point. But just beautiful, beautiful wine. And so we are just, we get spoiled because we get to try some that other people don't, just our relationship with Christophe. But anyway, I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. I thank you again for joining and watching this. We look forward to next week. And on top of that, we've had a lot of success with this. It's been so much fun that we are going to add 4 more wines coming into the next 4 weeks after the Queen's Road. So again, thank you so much. We miss all you guys. Hope you're doing well. Best, cheers, salute, santé. All right, take care.